Hello. Is my camera gonna die? Possibly. We are starting the next vlog right after I just ended the last vlog. We're gonna be doing 5-star predictions. It's the end of the year, it's December, and I honestly don't even think I have 10 favorite books for that kind of end of the year video. So I'm reading 3 books this week that I think are going to be it. I think they're gonna all be 5 stars. I do. So here's what we have. The first book is a book that I've had an e-arc of for like 2 years. But I finally found a used copy on Pango and decided to get it. And that is 30 Names of Night by Zayn Jugger. This is about a person discovering their name while a trans guy, actually, I think, discovering his name while also uncovering letters from a woman named Leda, I think, Leda Z, and realizing the interconnectedness between his mom and these letters. And it sounds honestly beautiful. I've read the beginning of it like 3 times, and I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know why I haven't finished this book, because I think I know I'm gonna love it so much that I want to savor it, but I think it's time. And I think I'm actually gonna start with this one as well. So this is the first pick. The second is The Annual Migration of Clouds. This is a newer release by Primi Mohammed. This is through ECW Press, which is a Canadian press, and they're a little bit indie. They did the subtweet, I know that. But I'm super excited for this, A, because I think it could be a comp title for the novella that I'm working on and that I'm planning on submitting to an indie press by the end of the year. So I think that this would be really good. And this is a climate fiction, and it has to do with mushrooms, like taking over the main character's body, and how mushrooms like integrate with the world in its healing. So it's kind of hope punk climate fiction, which I'm really into right now. I do kind of want to read this for the Climate Fiction Book Club as well, but also I just want to read it. So if I do love it, I might also choose it next year to reread it for that book club, but I think this is going to be absolutely amazing. I'm not joking. I'm so excited. And then the last one is a little unexpected. I hadn't actually heard of it, and then I saw it on Pango, of course. And it's She Weeps Each Time You're Born by Quan Berry. Quan Berry wrote We Ride Upon Sticks, which I really enjoyed this year. And this is actually their debut. And this is about a girl born in Vietnam, kind of after the Vietnam War, I think. And she has the ability to hear voices of the dead. And so it has to do with kind of making your place in the world, even after horrific things have happened to your community, and what your place is in healing your own trauma and your family's trauma. And it genuinely just sounds so good. Also, like, Quan Berry is very queer, so I'm wondering if this will be queer as well. I'm not sure. But the main character's name is Rabbit. I do like literary fiction when it is from the perspective of a kid. I think that's really interesting when it's like not YA or not middle grade, but still like from the perspective. So I don't know why, but my heart is telling me that this is going to be 5 stars. Maybe it's just because it's newer, you know. I have a lot of books that I am also excited to read, but these are the ones that I'm gonna read this week, and I think it's gonna freaking, I think we're gonna smash it out of the park. I really do. Okay, one of my other goals for this week is to my sourdough. Okay, I was doing really well. It was getting better each time. The oven spring was starting to rise, and then it just deflated. Like, I started putting my sourdough starter in the fridge, and I think that has something to do with it. I think maybe I'm not stretching and folding enough, or I'm not letting it ferment enough, but basically I have giant bubbles on the top, like holes in the bread, and then it's really dense on the bottom, and it's just not springing like I want it to. So my goal, I'm almost done. So my goal is also to get a really good oven springy loaf of sourdough this week. It's been busy. It's been chaotic, but here we are. Thanks for joining. Hello again. It's another poorly angled camera shot. Let's just prop you up real quick. Some books. Okay. So I started the 30 Names of Night last night, and I'm already blown away. The 4th page, the main character is in the gynecologist's office complaining about bleeding and cramping from their IUD. Talk about a weird ass, like, thing to relate to so specifically in a book. If you haven't watched my last vlog, go watch it, because this is weird. It's kind of reminding me actually of Feast Your Eyes by Mila Goldberg, which is one of Sarah's favorite books, which I read a while ago. And just in the like dual perspective. So yeah, okay, so we have our main character who's still figuring out their name and is experiencing there's like so many instances where I'm like, yes, like that is exactly what it feels like to be trans, and I can't even explain it. There was some description of just like feeling like about dissociating from your body. My body feels like an ill-fitting sweater and more like skin. Was that what it was? I read to page 119 last night. So it's a quick read and I'm really into it, and it's dual perspective, so we also get Layla Z's letters to someone who we don't know who she's writing to, but she is also dealing with some identity things, and apparently there's like a painting that we are potentially going to be looking for. So this is just really beautiful and like elegant, and I'm really connecting with it. Okay, I just had my climate fiction book club live show. Go watch it if you haven't yet. It's a very good conversation about solar punk. Yeah, okay, I gotta go. We just got our first Christmas tree. So we're gonna set it up right there. Two things. One, there's some sort of creature that has moved into the attic, and I don't know what it is. Hoping it's not a ghost, because those are harder to get rid of. But also, I had a dream the other night that there was a skunk living in our house. So I hope it's not that. Anyway,
I finished the 30 Names of Night. This book is so tender and emotional and has depth, so much depth to it. The writing is absolutely gorgeous. The way that this exploration of identity is explored through two different people at once in two different generations, and the connection between the two of them. And also, like, the culture and gentrification and getting old. It's just a really beautiful thing. I'm still processing, obviously. It was a bit more emotional than I was expecting to, because I was thinking it wasn't going to be that emotional, so I would do She Weeps Each Time You're Born next. But I think I'm actually going to read The Annual Migration of Clouds next. I really hope it's not a fucking skunk. I wasn't recording. 5 stars. 5 stars. We're off to a great start. I'm so happy I know my taste in books. You have to read this book. It's extraordinarily underrated. I want to read the author's other book, which I think is like The Map of Stars or something like that. Map of Salt and Stars. I don't know. That one I think is a little more popular, but this was so fucking good and beautiful. I realized also there's a little bit of a bird theme in this vlog. So that's fun as well. The other book also that I'm reading, I'm finishing up right now from November technically. There's 2 days left in November. Is Empire of Wild by Sheree Demoleen. And this book is also very good. But I'm reading this for Patreon, so they're gonna get a live show. I was originally gonna do like vlogs, or I was doing vlogs for Buddy Reads on Patreon, but I suck at it, so I'm actually gonna do a live show, or maybe like a Discord chat every month. Okay, that's all I got. I'm stressed. Hi. Drink that slowly, my god. I just made Otto a steamer and they are going to town. I'm only like on chapter 2 of this, but already really, I'm out of breath. Ever since I stopped chest feeding, I've been like slowly wearing sports bras and like occasionally my binder again, but it is a different experience that I have to relearn. Anyway, I don't really have much to say about this yet. I just looked at my Spotify Wrapped. My #1 song of the year. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? My #1 song of the year is fucking Nemo Egg. Nemo Egg! Oh god. My top artist is again Mac Miller, which it's been Mac Miller for the last 3 years. Rest in peace. A little chai action. I have therapy today, so I'm kind of riding that high, I think. But I kind of decided a little last minute, I might try to do Vlogmas, which would like mean starting today. And all of my Vlogmases would be like 2 days after the fact, because I'm gonna upload them to Patreon a day early. Or maybe I'll do that like the night of, upload it to Patreon, and then the next night. I don't know yet. I don't even know if it's gonna work, honestly, because I have to edit my videos on Cody's laptop, and Cody's also like doing a bunch of school shit. It might not work, but it's a thought. It's there. I'm thinking about it. Okay. Which means that I would have to finish this vlog concept today, right? Or I guess I could space it out. Or do I like it as one vlog concept? Yeah. Are you sure? Drinking milk. I'm not sure, but we're gonna listen to some music. It's the end of Vlogmas day 1. I got about halfway through the annual migration of class and I'm literally loving it so much. I already feel like it's gonna be 5 stars, but you'll have to wait until the next video to find out. Yeah, if you want access to these vlogs a day early, join my Patreon. And if you also want to have weekly Discord read-ins, also join my Patreon, because we're doing that for December as well. The first one will be, I believe, on Saturday. So I think that's what I've got for you so far. Stay tuned.